Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Miami Dolphins.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Houston Texans. Stadium in Houston. Taken at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dolphins set to go on offense for the first time behind their 25-year-old quarterback, now in his fourth NFL season, Tua Tagovailoa.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from him, it absolutely occurred.
Now their 31-year-old running back, Raheem Mostert. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up third and about 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll run right side with Mostert. They'll get this to about the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. Tua hit, and the ball is out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So here are the Texans now with a fresh face at quarterback, the 2nd overall pick from Ohio State, C.J. Stroud.
In only 2 seasons, Stroud showed all he needed to at Ohio State. All-American, Heisman finalist, program records galore. He looked every bit like the #1 overall pick. He went number 2, but Houston is thrilled to have him.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Call it full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. In motion right is Brown. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Now, how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz, and the man in the middle, he's the one who gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
The second down throw now from Stroud. This will be complete to Mechie. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 36. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Repeat of the last play going to Mechie here. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Again, it's Stroud. And that went to the right side and incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter, but I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now it's 2nd and 10. In motion, Hill. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Texans will take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami's offense set and ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Both a prep and collegiate star here in the Lone Star State, Devon Achane. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. We get a peek here at this past draft class for them. And, you know, the front office certainly prioritized certain traits that they were looking to take advantage of in this draft, Charles. A lot of speed, a lot of athleticism, a lot of talent here in this crew.
And, Brandon, one of the things I know about the best drafters in the business, they have a plan, and they find a way to stick to it on draft day despite the chaos. They want to land some of the biggest names on their board, and in the end, this group, they came together, found people that really fit their team's identity, and selected them.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now Tua going to fake the jet sweep and the handoff as he'll drop to throw it. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. He got 29 yards that time.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Achane on 1st and 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Had the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The kick by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins are going to tie the score at 3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
So that will push them back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Here now, 2nd and 4. Stroud working out of the gun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Here's Stroud. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On second down, it's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. This time they stay on the ground. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on fourth down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Dolphins with one final possession here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in just a minute. Week 2 of the preseason is upon us. Each team now with just one more game after this one, and then we will get it all started as we normally do on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, at the very least, you can't say it's not competitive. All tied up at halftime. And for the call of the second half, we get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This fielded right at the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets. This ball game tied, Charles, so as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
That one complete. It's tanked down. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A handoff here to Ogunbowale. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That burst good for 20 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Singletary again. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Singletary trying the left side. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they'll try to throw here. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. A great move in there, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Mills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Steven Sims, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Benogany elects not to return. The football will come out to the 25-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Up the middle, Achane. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Third down and 10. Now White. Wilson snags it left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. That's complete to his running back, Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Mills now from the 50. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Singletary, they'll go up the middle, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
And here comes Berrios. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So White and the Dolphins trailing 10-3. A minute 14 to go. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Now White. That ball caught. It's chosen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Out to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And this will be recovered by the Texans. So victory appears to be in sight. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they'll indeed take a knee.